Hi everyone, I wanted to share with you today the ATC cards that I made for the September swap on Your Paper Pantry, and the theme was Vintage Halloween. Excuse me. The theme was Vintage Halloween. I'm so sorry. I don't know how that frog got in my throat. Anyway, I moderate this group now on Your Paper Pantry, and we had two groups, so I typically make a card for each of the groups, which varies slightly, taking into consideration those who participate in both groups, so they would get something different. So what I started out with is the Color Box medium weight chipboard in black. And I know that it says medium weight, but it's actually, excuse me, much thinner than the medium weight that I get from the Graphics. See, I can show you the difference side by side. They're quite a bit thinner, but it works out really well in this application. So I started out with the black medium weight chipboard. I ran it through my Sizzix. Actually, it's Allison Education die. It's the red dies, and it's this one. It's the flashcard or trading card. Oh, and there's the number right there. See, this is brilliant. They really should do this on their Sizzix dies. It's the same company, Allison All-Star. And it's slightly less rounded ATC card than the ATC Sizzix die, and than the Tim Holtz Movers and Shapers Sizzix die. I know, but you really only need one. So I really like that one because it really does look like playing cards or flashcards. And then I took each of the medium weight chipboards, cut in black, and I ran it through this Cuttlebug folder with the pumpkins and vines. And it's a really nice deep folder. I think that's called Pumpkins and Vines. So that's what this produced. And as you can see, I played around with adding glitter to all the raised surfaces, and the glitter that I used is this Nicole 3D washable glitter glue, and I think this, I get these at AC Moore, but they may be available on others. See if there's a website. I think it's Nicole.com, NicoleCrafts.com. If you want to check to see where else they're available if you don't have a local AC Moore. This was either $2.99 or $3.99, and it's 4 ounces. I've made projects where I've covered the entire surface in this glitter glue, and this is very close to the Stardust Stickles in the way that it has the blue and the green glitter in it. Excuse me. So I wasn't really a big fan of how shimmery this made the card, so I just left it blank in the end, so I just have a couple that I played around with. That's okay, I saved them for future projects. So then I found a couple of cute vintage images, and I printed them on white cardstock. I think it's cardstock from Staples, just right through my printer. And they're nice muted images, but they're so stinking cute. So I found 2 images of the same boy, which gave me the nice continuity between the 2 sets of cards. That way each person, if there's a person in both that participate in both groups, they get it. So see, there's the raised surface of the embossing. And then I also added this Making Memories trim that I got from, it's called the Paperery Cyan. Nice orange, and I'm sorry about the dogs. So I added on one of them the trim along the side, and the image is on 1/8 inch dimensional adhesive, and then I added that glitter on the actual trim once I've attached it. The trim's attached with hot glue, and the card and the trim is attached to the card the image and the trim is attached to the card with a 1/8 inch dimensional adhesive. And then this YPP little tag, let me grab the punch. I punched that out with this McGill, let's see what the name of it is, multi-tag diagonal punch, and I used the smallest one right here. Oh look, you could see my camera. It's this one. It's 7/8 by 1/2 inch. Using craft cardstock and then some tiny little brads, in orange brads. Now these are some extra cards that I have. Excuse me. And then with Spica markers in the orange, I wrote YPP because I needed something in this corners for each one, so that's what I did. And then oh, and the image and the little cards were distressed on the edge with let's see, which paint did I use, with walnut stain distress ink. So these are the two images, and I have them all ready and set to go for all the participants in the swap. And on the back I just have my personal information, you know, the swap month and all that. And as you can see, these are bonuses. So I actually made 2. So if you leave a comment below this video, you are eligible to win both of them. I'm gonna draw one name and the person will win both cards. So these are all set and ready to go. Oh, and I wanted to show you something else. So I punched out that tiny little tag. Look at that. Do you see that there's an eyelet in this one? I found these itty bitty stinking tiny eyelets. Let me see if I can grab the box. My box of eyelets. And they're from Making Memories. I don't even know how long I've had. You know what? I have probably had these for almost 15 years. I used to be into fashion dolls, and I used these tiny little eyelets as grommets on a pair of shoes that I made for a fashion doll. And I couldn't even figure out how to adhere them, but this kind you can't use a crocodile with. You totally had to smack it down the old-fashioned way. And because I was finishing these off virtually in the middle of the night, I just didn't want to make that much noise. So instead I used the Recollections mini brads, and there's 200 pieces in this, and I had, I think, 25 of the orange, which worked out perfectly because I only needed 24. 26 of the orange, so I only need 24. So that's what those are attached with. And when I put the label on, it hides the little metal backing. So that's my ATCs for September, and we're just waiting on one person to respond to a message. Otherwise, I've received everybody's. So thank you so much for participants for, you know, being on top of the timing. I truly appreciate it. So barring any mishaps, I think these are going to go out on Monday. So, and I've already started working on the October ATCs for Your Paper Pantry. And for those of you who are would like to join us, please, I'll include a link in the description below to yourpaperpantry.ning.com. The sign-ups are open until the 5th of the month, and the October theme is your choice of either sewing theme or breast cancer awareness, or if you participate in more than one group. We already have almost 2 full groups signed up, so if there's multiple groups, you're welcome to join multiple groups and do one theme for each, or combine the themes together. It's entirely up to you. We really would love for you to join us. It's a lot of fun. It's a nice little size to create something cute and, you know, something you could share with friends. So if you have any questions for me or about that, or about any of the products that I used, please leave me a comment. And don't forget, those who leave comments will be eligible to win these 2 bonus cards. Thanks so much for watching.